everyone, it's Amanda here with your August 2019 RuneScope, and it's also the 6th year anniversary of my RuneScope's channel here on YouTube. I posted my first video way back in August of 2013, so I just wanted to take a moment to thank all of you for supporting the channel, all of my subscribers, those of you who stop by every month and watch the videos, my clients, especially my regulars. Many of you have been with me since the start, so I just wanted to take a moment to acknowledge that and say thank you so much. This channel's grown totally organically, just from YouTube and from anybody out there who shares my videos, because I have a full-time job too, so I don't have time to do like a Twitter or a Facebook, so it's solely just this channel and the email address. So I want to thank you all for sharing my videos, liking, letting people know, recommending people to come get a reading from me, your friends and family. So I greatly appreciate it, and just wanted to acknowledge that and say a thank you to all of you. This month, along with our runes, we will be using the Cosmic Tarot, and this is by Norbert Loesch. And then, as always, you can join me for part 2 of your August reading over on Vimeo. This month, we're going to be pulling and interpreting one card from the Astrological Oracle by Antonella Castelli and Lunaea Weatherstone. It's a beautiful deck, and this deck also really will touch on like timing for things a lot more than some others because of the astrology, you know, the moon and phases and things like that. So definitely check that out. The link is below in the box. Don't forget your mid-year check-in RuneScope is over on my Vimeo channel as well. That's covering the rest of the year. If you didn't get a chance to check those out last month, be sure to do so this time. But I think I've covered all of the housekeeping stuff, but let's move on without further ado and see what August holds in store. Hey Pisces, let's see which runes want to talk to you about August 2019 for my Pisceans. What is going on for Pisces? August 2019 for Pisces. Which runes want to talk to Pisces? August 2019. Ha! So as always, keep in mind, Pisces, you know the spiel. This is a general reading for thousands of people. So not all of the messages will apply to you. Some are going to be for the other fishes checking out the video. You can always get additional messages and information by going to the sign for your rising sign and watching that reading as well. But if you would like something all about you, I don't want to hear about these other Pisces, you can set up a Skype session with me, a private Skype session. We'll just talk about you. Just email me at the email address you see here in the video and below, and we can look specifically at what's going on with you. But in general, in the present, so this could be end of July going into August, we've got the Ace of Pentacles. For others of you, this could be going on in the present whenever you're watching this video. So this is a financial offer. It's an opportunity, a new path, a new job, a new goal. But it usually with the Pentacles, it's going to pay off right away. So it's not so much like setting up your own business, because you know that takes planning, and you know it at least takes setting up a website or getting some kind of content ready. So this could be something just coming to you. Like, do you want to do this? And some of you may be yeah, and others of you may be no. But with the Ace of Pentacles in the upright, it's usually a good thing. It could be a little bit nerve-wracking for you is what's coming through. So it could be just you kind of like, am I ready for this? Am I confident enough for this? Perhaps this is a speaking gig or a teaching. Like somebody wants you to come talk about something, or they want you to come on their channel and do a video and talk about things. Sorry, I had like cat hair just floating ethereally through the air. Yeah, or it could just be like, am I ready to take on the responsibility of this? Can I do this? Can I do I have the skills, the talents, the knowledge to pull this off? I think this is just like going on in your head, Pisces. I don't think it's real. I think it is just your wheels turning, right? And kind of like maybe trying to talk yourself out of something, or not trying to, but it's just your doubts kind of nagging at you a little bit. So, I mean, all in all, though, this is usually a good opportunity. It's something tangible. So yeah, this could be the offer of a promotion, the offer of a job, or an offer of a paying gig of some sort. Something that I think you want to do. You just may be a little nervous about it. When we're nervous about things, Pisces, that's normally the thing that you should go for. Push the limits a little bit. You got to go outside your comfort zone. Normally when you do, you're rewarded in major ways when you do that. Now, the challenge of August, we've got the Prince of Swords in reverse. Not a fun guy. Here's what he looks like in the upright. Let me see what's coming through. Right off the bat, this could be an air sign person, Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra, male or female, again, because we're in general readings. For some, this will be a male. For others of you, this will be a female. I'm getting the phrase thorn in your side. So I don't... He says untrue things. It's through their communication that the air signs normally wreak havoc. And it's normally how they're fantastic when they're in the upright. It's their strength in the upright. The reverse strengths are turned on their head and become a weapon or a fault. So yeah, he says mean things. He could be verbally abusive. He could be just nasty. He could just be, this could also just be somebody that you just like, whenever you try to have a conversation, have you ever met those people that you're just not on the same page? So you're trying to find a way to connect, especially as a Pisces, because it's so important to you to have that sort of, even just with friends, a commonality or a common connection. And this may just be somebody that you're so totally like diametrically opposed on like everything, that having a conversation with this person, it could be stressful. It's definitely awkward. But it doesn't have to be that he's a verbally abusive person. That's the more intense way that this energy can filter or manifest. But yeah, this could just be somebody that's like, oh no, I don't want to work with this. If it's somebody at work, I don't want to work with this person because we just don't see eye to eye. I feel like his ideas are bad. He feels like my ideas are bad. Like we can never find common ground, right? In order to work together. But for others of you, he could be more bad news than that. This does seem to be somebody who hasn't learned either their lesson, a life's lesson. They haven't learned enough to, what is that saying? You know how I love my sayings and my cliches. I always toss them out. Because, I mean, they're cliches for a reason, right? There's some truth in them. He's writing checks he can't cash with his mouth. Like he says things and gets into things that he then has, like he promises things or says he's going to do things that he does not have the skill nor the knowledge to deliver. And I for many of you, this is coming up as a work thing, right? It's coming up as a work thing. Like, oh, I don't want to work with that guy. He's so, like he's not qualified for this job, number one, and number two, like his ideas are terrible and he doesn't compromise. It's like his way. He doesn't know how to do the whole teamwork thing. Now others of you, this is not work at all. Let me see what else is coming through with this. This is somebody who either wants you to come and see them or they want to come and see you. They want to get together with you, and there may be some travel involved. So some of you, this could be like it could be a long distance thing, somebody at a distance. It could be a romantic thing, but it could also be like a family connection, a friend, an ex. Yeah, I want you to come meet me. I want to talk to you. They want some new beginnings. They want to start something new with you. Renewal here. Yeah, because I'm hearing like, just come meet with me, just come talk with me. And I want us to get on a different page. I want us to get past some things and talk some things out. I want to see you again. And it could be romantic for some of you. Like they want to restart or renew something from the past, but better this time. They're coming up as your challenge though, Pisces, but I think the challenge is more that you really need them to open up in order for this to even be a possibility, and they can't seem to be able to do that. I'm going to come back to that because I think there's more here. There's also this energy of, for some of you, like this is somebody who wants you to make a big shift or change in your life, and you don't know if you're ready to do that. Maybe this is somebody that like is pressuring you to move where they are if it's a long distance relationship, or they want to move in together and you're like, I don't know if I'm ready for that. There's something about not being ready for something. And maybe what concerns you is this thing where they promise things and don't deliver, or and maybe they don't have to be an air sign because you've got other people on the table here. This could just be showing up because they act like that sometimes. But yeah, they promise things they don't deliver. And they never learn their lesson from that. And that's your challenge, is like, I don't know if I can make this big shift or change for someone that I can't trust or who I don't feel like is going to deliver their promises. For others of you, it is a work thing to where, oh my God, I'm gonna have to go on this trip with this person and meet this client, and we're gonna have to work out this strategy and figure this out, and it's so hard to work with this person, but I can't like say no to this opportunity. Maybe that for some of you, that's the apprehension. It doesn't have to do with yourself and can I do this, but it has to do with who you have to do it with and work with in order to make this happen. Or maybe it's a really difficult client, a difficult, they're just difficult to deal with. They don't show up on time. They're always late, stuff like that. But if you land them or you close this deal, it's going to be pretty big here. So a lot of different ways this is coming through here, Pisces. Let's see what your help's going to be. The help in the month of August, you've got the Prince of Cups. Another, these are the knights, these princes in other decks. So again, male or female, water sign this time, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. Could be talking about you, but we got the rune of partnership here, so I think we're talking about someone else here. Let's see what's coming through. Karmic partnership. A karmic relationship is coming up. I think these are the same person for a lot of you. This is the same person. Maybe a water sign with air sign rising, or vice versa, or they just have a lot of air in their chart, or a lot of water in there, or they're an air sign but they have a lot of water in their chart. You know what I mean? This is somebody offering something to you. The Knight of Cups is very romantic. He's the most romantic of the knights. He's the most old school. He writes poetry. He comes bearing flowers. If it's a female, she would be very feminine, very, very much the kind of epitome of the feminine, nurturing, sensitive, caring, mothery type energy. Also very creative, whether they're male or female. They may write, they may play music, they may sing, they may just, be very crafty and create things that way. Building things out of wood, I'm seeing, for some people. Also quite smooth talkers, both of them. Both the male and the female. They know how to say the right thing. For sure. But then again, they don't always deliver. That's where they kind of get caught up. But yeah, this is a secret being revealed about a karmic relationship in your life, Pisces. Now, does it have to be romantic? No. This could be a friend, a family member. We have other karmic relationships that are not romantic. Everybody in our life is usually a contracted karmic. We're here working something out, learning from each other. We have contracts with all of those people. But I think for most of you, this is this worth putting effort in? It's coming up as a help to you though. So it's like you're supposed to hear from this person again. If it is someone, that you've known. If it could also be someone new that you don't know coming into your life. That's going to be very, again, you had a contract, but they're coming in now. For some of you, these could be two different people. But, I mean, it may be this experience with this past person who would make promises and not deliver, or who lied, or who was, mean to you or said mean things to you. That could be, like, maybe why you're having trouble, like, maybe accepting, or, like, am I ready for this? Again, going back to this, am I ready for this person? Because, I mean, I've really kind of given up on love because I've really had some bad experiences. Maybe some of you Pisceans are in that situation. You're like, ooh, maybe feeling like, oh my God, well, what about when this turns into this? Because I don't want this again. But again, he's coming up as a help. So if this is someone from the past, hear them out. It's kind of what I'm feeling like, as long as it's safe. I mean, if it was somebody who was abusive and threatening to you, of course not. But, otherwise, I feel like you're like, I need to hear what this person has to say. I'm just curious. But others of you, yeah, you could meet someone out of nowhere, and be pleasantly surprised. But I think for most of you, this is a return. You're talking with someone from the past, and you are, and this may go on through the fall because Yera is here, even through the end of the year, because Yera is specifically connected to the harvest in autumn. So it could at least be going on until December 21 when we move into winter. You guys just seeing and talking and, like what you've been doing for the last however many years it's been since you've seen each other. But again, he's going to be he or she, because again, it could be either, could be very much though saying all the things that you want to hear. And then, so just be prepared for that. And be like, okay, if it's this same person, be like, okay, well, that sounds great. Prove it. Prove it, because you don't have a real good history with that. What must be accepted? We got the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. So, and we didn't have a rune fall down here. Let me see what's coming up with the 10 of Pentacles here. Well, I think you just feel like you can't build a life with you. Like you're unsure. Can I build a life with this? Like if you want, in the upright, the 10 of Pentacles is all about generations and family and financial security and everybody having enough, right? And building this big legacy through money and your family. And I really think this is coming up as like I don't see that with you. Like I don't see my family accepting you, or I don't see me being accepted by your family. And there could be many reasons for that tied up into the 10 of Pentacles. The most obvious could be money. Maybe you come from money and this person doesn't, or maybe they come from money and you don't, and or just maybe very kind of outside the more structured realm of something. Maybe they're very religious. Or your families may be of different religions, and you're like, I don't know how this is gonna work long term. Again, if it's somebody coming back from the past, it could just be like, my family hates you, so because of what you did to me or how you treated me. So I really don't know how we're gonna make this happen. Now, for others of you, this could be a family member. coming back trying to be accepted, and it may, not everyone is going to right off, especially if they, have separated themselves from the group, from the tribe, and for whatever reason, or for nefarious reasons. Maybe they had a drug problem or an addiction problem, or again, they just said mean things to people, and there was a breaking off perhaps, and a big argument with this person. And now they're coming back, and not everybody's going to be accepting. Maybe you are one of the people, Pisces, who's going to be like the least accepting or welcoming this person back in the fold. And you'll be like, well, yeah, I'll come talk to you or whatever, but I'm not making any promises. You're at least at first going to be hesitant to accept this person back. And I still think if it's a family member, you're going to be like, okay, well, you're saying you're sorry, and you're saying all these things, and you're saying you want to be back as part of the family. Prove it. The outcome, we've got the Princess of Pentacles in reverse. This is the Page of Pentacles in other decks. Here's what she looks like in the upright. These cards are so beautiful. In the reverse, we've got somebody who is just an eternal student. They never learned their lesson, repeating this rune. They never learn from their mistakes. They just keep doing the same thing. And your spirit guides are going to make sure that if that is the case, you will see that this person hasn't learned anything. Like, they're no different than they were before. Like, you will see that. You may not all see it in August, but you will see it probably between now and the end of the year, like we were talking about, that harvest time frame. This could also be a person. It could be a Capricorn, Taurus, or a Virgo who is telling you that, Pisces, because you're going back to this person, or you're letting them back in, or you're telling them that. Maybe this is a family member, and you're like, you know what, you always just kind of let this person get away. Maybe it's their parent, maybe it's your parent, even though they're coming up as a page. Or again, it could be their child, and they're seeing them as a page. No matter how old they are, they still see, this could be a sibling to you, and they're, your parents are still like, oh, they keep messing up, but there's always going to be my child, and I'm always going to, keep giving them chances. This could also though be someone telling you, Pisces, you're not learning your lesson. You keep going back to this person. You keep going back for more abuse, or you keep choosing these people who are bad for you, or you keep forgiving these people and giving them second chances when they don't deserve it. But yeah, there's this element of somebody not learning their lesson. Could be you, could be the other person. That's an energy that's going to come up, I think, in August. Could also be you saying that to a family member, like even a parent, like, they come back, they take all your money, they spend it on drugs, and then they come back again, and you keep falling for it. Stop, you're trying to protect, but it's like there may be in some cases they won't hear you, or their feelings are outweighing their common sense, as often occurs. Your feelings could be outweighing your common sense, Pisces, in August. So, but this is supposed to happen because Aeol is here. So whatever is happening, it's supposed to happen either so you see. I mean, it may not be pleasant to hear, oh, you're being duped or you're being taken advantage of. It may not be pleasant to say that, but that's supposed to be said, because not that light wasn't already on, but it does, like, it is right, it's correct, and it's wise, whoever is saying this. And I feel like you know it. If it's being said to you, you already know it. And I think you're gonna be, I'm just gonna hear this person out. Keep your wits about you here in August, Pisces. For some of you, this could be somebody that just takes, if it's a new person in your life, a new person you're seeing or romantically interested in, it could just be, that your family or people who care about you are also being overly cautious. It could be your child that's not real keen on the idea, particularly if you have an earth sign child, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo child. You could be dealing with a child who is acting out because you have a new person in your life, which can happen sometimes. But I think that they're just like, you know, maybe this is moving quickly. You meet someone and it's moving very quickly, and your family is like, whoa, what is going on? You know, this is not like you. So yeah, they may just be out of love raining on your parade a little bit, Pisces. Encouraging you to be cautious, which, I mean, it's always a good idea. It's not bad advice to take. But yeah, that is what I see. You've got protection here, no matter the outcome. Whatever someone's saying, and even if you don't like everything, especially your family and people you trust are saying, you know, do listen and take it to heart, or file it away and see how things play out for you. So that is what I see in August, but meet me over on Vimeo. As I mentioned, I'm going to shuffle the Astrological Oracle, and we will see if we can get timing from this, because we often do from this deck in particular. And maybe if we got more significant information about who this is, what's going on. So you'll find that link below in the description box. I'll see you over there, and I'll see you back here for September's RuneScope. Thanks for watching.